Good morning, everyone. How is everyone this fine? What is today? Tuesday morning. Well, we think we got the YouTube feed figured out, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's hope that it's working. I think it is, but as soon as Alex gets here, we'll be able to double check it and make sure. There we go. Okay. I think we're live on all the platforms today. But as I said, your guess is as good as mine at this point. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. So let's see here. We will not have James with us today. He is working. Exactly. That's what I said. James working. It's called working it, I think is probably a better term, if you know what I mean. The one-armed bandits. I'm kidding. I'm sure he's busy. Let's see here if we can find Alex and Holly and Dave. All right, let's see. Well, I think we're live everywhere. Don't see Alex yet, but I'm sure he will join us shortly. Oh, there he is. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay.
I've been sitting in the wings waiting.
Normally when you do, it pops up a little message saying allow Alex, but it didn't do it this time.
I'm banned.
Again? Exactly.
It must be the garb.
Exactly. Well, those commies over on those other platforms, it wouldn't surprise me. So, good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
So it looks like we have everything moving in the right direction today. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. What do you think, Alex? Is it working everywhere? Oh, we got a Trump trade from Don the Third G. Way to start the show, Don.
It is working.
It is working. Oh, wonderful. Okay, good. Exactly.
We may have to reintroduce ourselves over there.
I know, exactly. Morning, Dave.
Morning, everyone.
How are you, sir?
No complaints. A little chilly this morning, but it's supposed to be warming up to 60, so no complaints.
What's the temperature right now?
It was 38 this morning, but it's probably in the 40s by now. Not bad. Tomorrow's 75. Dude. So
I've been wearing shorts to the gym. It's how warm it's been over here in California.
Spoiled.
Boo-hoo.
I know. I just love California weather. Hey, David Morales said we are working on YouTube. Wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Finally. What do you know? All right. Well, let's say some good mornings here. Jason Coons is here. He said, good morning, Sam Fam. Good morning, Jason. Joy is here. Janet's here. Hi, Janet. Blue Flames 41. Oh, boy. Ego from Eastern Iowa. Rick Sr., Barb 7599. Marianne Thompson. Sherry from East Tennessee. PJ Party, our personal cheerleader, is here. Jay Hicks. Jen X Holtz. Towie Bixby, our lead cheerleader, is here this morning. Good morning, Towie. Tracy Fagan. David. Oh, David's double dipping. He's doing TikTok and YouTube, trying to keep me on my toes. I'm on to you, David. I'm so on to you. Lee is here. Let's see here. No, David, I haven't heard anything on the Supreme Court. People are posting that it was passed, but I have not officially heard anything yet. We'll have to wait and see. I'm married to Bob is here. Mama Bear, Joe Buckwheat too. Good morning, Joe. Benji 1959, Big Ben's here. Good morning, Ben. X72. He said, here we are again. Good morning. Yes, here we are. GG20, Boogie B, Lee Daniels. Hello, Lee Daniel. How the hell are you, girl? Mama Balama said Grand Rising, my friends. Grand Rising to you as well, Mama Balama. Chris Romano. Oh, my goodness, here. Ooh, look at that. What? That was Bullfrog Health. Thank you, Bullfrog. I don't know what that was, but that was really cool. Frenny Dragonfly is here. Hometown Girl 38. Wow, I speak 1717. Wildlife fan. Kathleen Garcia, Sue B. Chris Romano said, hi, Holly. I know. Oh, there's my little mustache. I like that. Jalapeno's here. Hey, Jalapeno. Deb S. Brian is here as well. Melissa Flinner, also known as Melfin71, just popped in. Good morning. Martin's WB. Good morning, Martin. Oh, look at that. Mama Balama, wildlife fan. Wendy, Bullfrog Health, Kathleen Garcia, Franny Dragonfly. Thank you all for the gifts. You're so sweet. Oh, and Diana Lynn. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are just wonderful. Allie Mae just popped in. She's keeping tabs on you, Alex. You better be careful.
I miss her already.
Where is she?
Work.
Oh, I thought she went on a train or something. We're on to you, Allie. The old I'm at work. Sure
in
you
that
are.
Trump store.
Exactly. Exactly. She was outfitted when she left there yesterday. Valerie James is here. Good morning, Valerie. FKN Darren said Trump equals the republic under military power. Well, that's not too far off the truth, actually. David said, good morning, Holly. Nurse is here. Good morning, Nurse. Oh, Sam Kelly said the central bankers love it when the globe-tard sheep argue politics. Well, I don't know if that's a dig on us or not, but if it is, welcome in. No big deal. Martini time. WS Chase is here. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's see. We have oh yeah, okay. I think everything's working fine at this point. Sure looks like it anyway. Oh, I love the new cup, Alex. Ooh.
That's awesome.
That is really awesome. Shoot, I should have had
It's full of liberal tears.
I should have had you get me one of those. That thing's so cool. I went on his website yesterday and checked it out. It was pretty cool.
It says very clearly on the side of the cup, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States. And
we got a Trump train from Ben.
And will do to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
There we go. I love it. I absolutely love. Oh, look at that little sweet little flowers on my head. Dave Bouchard is here. Good morning, Dave. Hometown Girl said, love that Trump coffee cup, Alex. Oh, Billy Weaver said, the greatest show on the net. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Zorro61 said, everyone's born liberal. Only the gifted, talented, and educated overcome it. Exactly. Brian said, Sam, that was an acronym. What was an acronym? Did I miss something? I don't know. Sorry, Brian, if I did, put it in the chat again. Oh, God. David said, Holly's back to the 80s? What do you mean you're back to with the hair? No, the flower I think you had on your hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was it. Richard Pacente is here. Oh, you changed your name to Rick Pacente. Wow, Rich. What are you doing, man? You're just changing things up on us over there. Jared Johnson over on YouTube said, March 28th, America Rise Up. Ooh, sounds ominous to me. All right, Alex, let's get some indices going here this morning, sir.
Let's get some indices going. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to be back on this fine Wednesday, 3/24/2026. Looking at the U.S. markets, S&P 500. Did I screw up the day? Today's Tuesday. Tuesday, not Wednesday. See? Anyway, S&P 500 is up 3 points to 6,584. The Dow is up 123 points at 46,331. NASDAQ is down 100 points to 21,846. Looking at crude oil, currently up $4 a barrel at $92.47 a barrel. And commodities market, looking at gold, currently up $2, $3, $4. It's kind of bouncing quite a bit right now. $4.57 at $4,413. Silver up 54 cents at $69.65. Looking at the crypto markets, go ahead, Sam.
No. It was just something funny. Go ahead. No, if it was a Trump train, I would have jumped right in there.
So Bitcoin is currently down 0.3% at 69,843. XRP is down 2% at $1.40. Ethereum up 0.3% at 2,135. Stellar Lumen XLM is up 0.85 at 16 cents. Cardano currently down 0.1% at 26 cents. And absolutely nothing happening on the boards today. So
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Alex. Mama Balama, Benji 1959, Blue Flames 41. Thank you all for the gifts. Freddy Dragonfly. What I was laughing, Alex, is Ben sent something called a Joker ball. And I'd never seen that before. And it made me look like it had the clown eyes and makeup and the big red nose. It just cracked me up. I'd never seen that before. I know, squirrel, exactly. Wendy said, it's going to be a squirrely Tuesday. Yes, it is, Wendy. Absolutely it is. Chris is here. She said, good afternoon, Sam Clubbers. Oh, I love that. David said, wax a squirrel a day. Oh, come on now. We're starting with the wax thing again? Yes, Brian, I see the squirrels in the chat. Well, look who's here. Sassy Minnesota girl is here. Good morning, Sassy. She said, hello, everyone listening while getting ready for work. Still working nights, so schedule about the same. Well, we're just glad you're able to pop in when you can. Welcome, welcome, Sassy. Robert McCarskey is here over on YouTube. Well, it looks like YouTube is actually working. Facebook, I haven't seen anybody from Facebook yet, so I'm hoping that that's working. X, we never see anything on the chat there, although we have people watching, so I don't know why it doesn't bring anything in on the chat, but that's weird. Kiddos here said, hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi, Mr. Sam and the Salmonites. I love it. You guys have the best names. They're so cool.
Oh, we're live on Facebook. Sorry.
We are. Okay, good. Christine Thomas is here. Hi, Christine. John Gwynn just popped in with a league bask. Thank you, John. Very sweet. Lisa Maria. It's about time you got here, young lady. We're going to have a talk a little later. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, David said Facebook's on. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see here. Dave, what do we have for farming and agriculture today?
Good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday, spring in eastern Iowa. It's beautiful out, warming up. Probably 18 to 20 days away from putting some corn in the ground. So we'll see what that consists of.
Are you going to do the live when you do it?
Yeah, I'll do some lives.
Nice.
Yeah, and do your stuff, obviously. But I'll probably be doing more like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Bouncing a little bit across the thing. So corn is up 1 cent across the board. Soybeans down 1 to 5. Wheat is down 4 cents. Cattle is up 0.6%. Hogs are up or down just about 0.1% across the board. It looks like several Democratic-led states are suing the U.S. Department of Agriculture, withholding tens of billions of dollars in federal funds. This is 20 states and the District of Columbia filed a lawsuit in Boston federal court on Monday. It's jeopardizing funding for to feed low-income families and support farmers. But obviously, the whole idea is to get rid of the fraud and everything that we're dealing with across all the states and stuff like that. So it's a positive. So I think we're just trying to shake it loose and see what's out there.
Exactly. It's going to take time, you guys. Let him cook. He knows what he's doing. Hits is here. Hitesh, good morning, Hits. I speak 1717. And Melissa, thank you all for the gifts. You guys are so sweet. And Kiddo, thank you for the meerkat. So over on Facebook, Kathleen Paschke just popped in and reminded me, FYF, this, for context, this live is for education and entertainment purposes only. These are simply our opinions. Susan Allen's here over on Facebook. Good morning, Susan. Brian Mowery said, hi, guys, and Holly. Good morning. David Morrell says, what happens on Facebook does not stay on Facebook. Boy, isn't that the truth? Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's see here. Tim Shaw said, what decision was the Supreme Court coming out with? It's about whether or not they can count ballots after the day of the election. So we haven't heard, there has not been a definitive answer yet that I know of. Alex, have you heard anything, or Holly?
The last decisions that were released, let's see, Williams, Randall, ETAL versus Charleston City, which is the sheriff petition of writ, is granted. Let's see. There's a pharmaceutical, Salivar versus Paramount Global, Bates, Julian. I don't.
It would be everywhere if it came out already, I'm sure.
And when I checked this morning, they said that debating it, but the arguments are leaning conservative, but they said the actual release, they said could be June.
Huh. Interesting.
That would make me mad that we're standing right here and it would be June.
I don't think Congress is in session. I don't think the Supreme Court's in session. I think it's all under continuity of government at this point. But that's just my opinion. Nicolius Renee is here. Dave Bouchard, thank you for all the gifts, brother. It's appreciated. Kathleen Garcia has got our back in the chat for education and entertainment purposes only. Exactly. AIN Sama said, Mom said I must sleep, but I surf YouTube instead. I landed here. Oh, well, welcome in. AIN Sama. Oh, you guys are cracking me up today.
But listen to your mother sometimes.
Yeah, good. Listen to your parents. Absolutely. Cheryl is here. Said, good morning from Prescott. Good morning, Cheryl. Glad you could make it.
Love Prescott.
Oh, my God. Lovey's mom said COG for sure. Yes, continuity of government. I think that's exactly what's going on. Oh, and I want to remind everybody, tell everybody. So I think on Monday, we're going to try and go back to the full restream feed for all the platforms. We have guests coming on, and it makes it much cleaner and simpler for them. But we're going to give it a try for at least a week or two and see how it works out. But just so you guys are aware, but I don't think we'll do that until Monday. So just keep an eye out for it.
Your favorite intro videos coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. David is on one this morning. He said, we've amassed a unique set of skills. We don't know where you are, but we will find you and we will wax. David. Oh my gosh. Wiley Coyote, thank you for the good morning. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, let's see here. Interesting. So the chat is just going catawampus today. Kiddo said, I wanted to send you a Trump train and they took it out of my list. You know, it's funny, Kiddo, because they've taken it out of my list before and then they put it back. So I don't know what's going on. I know some people have had access to it because we've had one or two already today, but I don't know. God, I hope they don't take it out. That would be a bummer. But whatever. In fact, TikTok, if you're listening, make sure the trains are still in there. Please. Thank you. Exactly. Wiley Coyote, thank you for all the gifts. There we go. We got a train from Kiddo. It must have worked. Excellent. Thank you, Kiddo. It just that lights me up when I see the Trump train. And now with Alex's extra whistle, it makes it even more special. All right. Well, let's see. Let's move on to let's start some stories. I mean, geez, we're 20 minutes in and haven't even gotten to one story yet. Sorry, guys. We got a little carried away this morning. Or I did. We got another Trump train from Mary Louise Brown. Thank you, Mary Louise. Train. Wendy said this train's still in my list. Yeah, I know. It's like I said, with TikTok, when they made that server switch, all kinds of crazy stuff happened. And I personally think that's exactly what's happened with YouTube. YouTube has been put under submission now. Whether the Patriots control it or own it or whatever, I don't know. But I think now YouTube in the last 6 months since the initial change, we're getting promoted there, which is just unheard of to me. But for one, I'm glad to see it. John Gwynn said catawampus is new. I've used that before, John. At least I think I have. I don't know. Maybe I have a mama bear with the squirrels in the chat. Yes, mama bear. I see them. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. All right. So first story, Peter St. Ange over on X. 72 out of 89 LA hospice companies are frauds. Now we know Nick Shirley's there. Peter St. Ange is blowing the whistle. And there's some other information that I'm going to bring out tomorrow. Alex, what do you take? What's your take on this? Can't hear you.
Yeah, because you got to hit the damn button, Alex.
I didn't do it, did I?
I don't know who did it, but it's okay. I mean, it's the age of disclosure, right? And I think that we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. As we get closer to election, I suspect that we're probably going to see a whole lot more. That iceberg is probably going to just flip right up top for all of us to see what's underneath.
Yeah, 100%. Holly?
1,800 in LA County. I can't even believe it. And CBS News talked about it. I'm like, okay, when the mainstream it's starting to leak out and fall all over the floor, you're going, we are disclosure everywhere.
And CBS News, that's owned by Paramount, who just took over Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, it seems like CBS News is getting in line and actually reporting news now.
Exactly.
It's interesting, but there's a couple of red flags on that. Reporters found empty offices, piled up mail, and dead phone lines at registered locations for these ghost hospice. Multiple red flags. 72 flag companies met at least 3 of the 6 potential warning signs for fraud defined by state, including shared staff, clustering, and suspicious payment billing across the board. So obviously they're letting their guard down a little bit and showing it a little bit more.
Exactly. Guitar Louie just sent a level up to Holly. That was so cool. Thank you, Guitar Louie. Rick Sr. said, Sam, have you heard from James Wood? Yes, he did respond to my message on X. He said that he will be joining us. He couldn't right now, but he will in the future. And, I don't want to push him too hard. I'm hoping, that he'll just reach back out to me. But if I haven't heard from him in a month or a few weeks, I'll give him another shout and find out. But he said he would, so we'll see. I'm sure he will. I Believer 2 said, good morning from Chris. Oh, we got another Trump trade from Wendy J. Thank you, Wendy. Love it. Absolutely love it. I Believer 2 said, good morning from crazy California. Exactly. Where are you at in California? Kiddo said, wow, they sent it back to me. See, we brought it up. We told TikTok. We asked them to do it, and they did it. What do you know, kiddo? Excellent, excellent.
I may have to grow one of those because I don't really have.
I don't know. You better talk with your husband first about that one, Holly. Exactly. Rick Sr. said, I've never seen a train in my list. That's weird. I wonder why. Crystal Zesky's here. Good morning, Crystal. Oh. We must be hitting the FYP because we got some trolls in the chat. That's all right. Welcome in, everybody. And we've got, I don't know. Kiddo said, if they steal your ID and spend for hospice, if and when you need it, will you be able to get it? Well, I think that's part of what Doge is digging into, and I think Doge has already got it all done. I think that they're rolling it out slowly, but I wouldn't be concerned about it at this point. And then along those same lines, Nick Shirley came out and started talking about Daycares, which was part of the title of the dispatch this morning. He said, this is how daycare fraud works. You watch my kid, I'll watch yours. Enroll these kids into daycares, in quotes, collect money from the government. You and your family then get to live off of government subsidies. California has over 35,000 licensed daycare facilities. Dave, what do you think?
Not surprising. It's basically the same stuff we're seeing across the board from Minnesota. And those aren't the only 2 states. There'll be many, many more. It doesn't have to be red or blue states. Obviously, they're taking advantage of this just because of the government not paying attention to this. So Doge is going to be a good thing across the board.
Yeah, 100%. Holly?
You know what makes me wonder? This is like throughout the entire country, they got the message of what to do, how to do it. Somebody fed these everywhere. Here's how you get these funds. It's like, come on. I didn't get one of those memos.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alex?
Hey, Dave, you want to swap kids this weekend?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mine are old, but I'll give them up.
I'd like to apply for the administrative role for you guys.
Yeah, I got 4 boys. I just spent a week with them, so they're exhausting.
You're ready to ship them off too, probably, right?
Wrestling and knock it off.
Exactly.
It's no surprise, right? Again, disclosure. We're gonna continue to see more and more and more. It's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, 100%. Bullet 20 XRD said, hi, everyone. Well, hello, Bullet. Glad you could make it. Oh, I Believer 2 said Northern California, Delta, Sacramento. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down here in Southern California in the heart of the belly of the beast in Los Angeles. Hey, Frankie the Patriot just showed up. Hey, Frankie. Lisa Maria said, yes, we do. Welcomed in. Yeah, I think we've hit the FYP. So now let's make hay while the sun shines. Everybody on TikTok, share this live out. Let's get a bunch more people. It helps break out of the algorithm that we've been in. Layson Steele's here. Mama Balama, thank you for all the gifts. Beverly Howard, thank you as well. Martini time for the bubble gum. You guys are so sweet. Rick Senior says, Dave, you have 4 farm hands. Exactly. Put them to work, Dave.
If you can get them out of bed, they're not bad.
Exactly. Oh, look at that from Lace and Steel, a hoop shoot. I've never seen one of those. What did they put like a bunch of new gifts in the gallery or something? That's
Must
so
be.
cool.
Must
That
be.
one from Ben was just cracking me up with the clown thing. God. All right. Let's see here. Oh, look at everybody sharing out the live. Kathleen Garcia, Martini Time, Mama Balama, Don the Third G, everybody sharing it out. Tony Rother, thank you so much. Oh, nice little glasses, green glasses. Thank you for sending out the live. PJ Party, of course. Thank you, Peggy. Oh, Dave Bouchard said yes. Different gifts with different seasons. Huh. Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, good old TikTok. They actually come through in the long run. I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed with them. TikTok is the only platform that. Wow, what is that thing? That was cool. Lace and Steel.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
Look at that, a league basket team. Oh, it's probably because of March Madness, right? NC2A. That's
Yep.
what I'm guessing. Yeah, that's so cool, Lace. Thank you. Oh, it was Dave that sent that. Dave trying to stir it up, man. Dude, I'm so on to you. Now, I had a great thought in my mind. Now I can't remember what the hell I was talking about. Thank you, kiddo. What were we talking about? I had a, and then Dave just had to throw the monkey in the wrench.
Do it.
Oh well, that's all right.
We were talking about giving our
Oh.
kids away and
Yeah.
setting up daycares.
Yeah, I have no idea where the hell I was going with it. Okay, sorry, Kevin. Kevin said, "Can we get some stories?" Okay, sorry about that. We're getting back on track here. So, according to BRICS info, Vietnam is going to sign an energy deal with Russia, and due to the conflict in Iran. Now, I've been watching Promethean Action Group, and they break it down really, really well. We get 0 to 2% of our oil from Iran. We get Dave over at News Trees and has this new show on Mondays that I've been watching, and he's got a guy on named Eric who I actually just reached out to on X, and he responded. So we may be able to get him on the show as well. But they're talking about the differences in oil. Sweet crude is the best oil that you can get. And then there's medium crude, medium dark crude, and then there's dark crude. Well, Iran is all dark crude. There's no sweet crude there. So even if they had it, it would cost us ridiculous amounts of money to refine it anyway. So all of this is being highlighted, in my opinion, to break up the global oil cartel that's been in place for decades. Alex, what do you think?
I mean, energy. He's talked about drill, baby drill, opening things up in the U.S. We are seeing how the markets are controlled and manipulated. We see how money is funneled from one country to another. We see how state-funded terrorism is funded and where it's funded from and who's sending pallets of cash to where. And it's going to be epic. And I think the closer we get to election time, the more information we're going to start to see come out, and at a faster pace. I think the little boy doesn't have enough fingers anymore to plug the dike. It's the tsunami's coming.
Yeah, exactly. Holly?
Well, I know that BRICS and Russia, they set up this deal because they're trying to figure out their alternatives too to this. They're going this when somebody plugs that hole, we all have a problem. So that deal reaches all the way to 2030. And so they're trying to figure out, if we're going to have kerfuffles over there, we better figure out what we're going to do over here.
Nice word. Like that one, Holly. Dave?
Yeah, Venezuela oil is the same way, Sam, and it isn't the best quality across the board. But also in this agreement, Vietnam and Russia signed a deal for a nuclear reactor or two called the VVER-12 reactors with a combined capacity of 2,400 megawatts across the board too. So here we are talking about nuclear reactors again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we see where all this is going.
Yeah, exactly. John Gwynn said, more squirrels, please. And then Hometown Girl posted a bunch of squirrels. Wendy, thank you for all the squirrels in the chat. Wendy J as well. Christy B78. Oh my gosh. Lace and Steel. John Gwynn. Oh, you guys are wonderful. Thank you. Sassy Minnesota Girl said, the best is yet to come, is coming faster and faster. 100% it is. 100%. And I don't believe for a second that President Trump has is waiting to get Iran in line. That happened years ago. They're just rolling it out slowly. They're bankrupting the financial center of London, and all of this is just subterfuge for what's already taken place. But again, it's got to be rolled out at some point, and they're doing it pretty darn well, in my opinion, at this point. All right, let's see here. Moving on. Excuse me. U.S. what's that?
11:30.
11:30? Oh, 9. Oh. All right, quick sponsor break. Mike Lindell, mypillow.com. If you need pillows, sheets, robes, slippers, you name it, Mike's got it. If you're going to buy something like that, please give the business to Mike. It benefits this channel. It benefits My Pillow, and I dare I say it benefits America. Use the code SAM to get up to 80% off. Secondly, Neil Naturopathic, chemical-free, toxin-free hair care products. Go to my website, samshalhoub.com, or go to neilnaturopathic.com. Use the code SAM20, SAM20, and get 20% off your order. And also, of course, Dr. Peter Glidden. Now, Dr. Glidden has put together a website where you can ask him just about any question you can imagine when it comes to health and wellness. If you go to my website, samshalhoub.com, click on Dr. Glidden's button, use the code SAM, you'll get a 30% discount on his membership. And I got a text late last night from Dr. Glidden with him and his wife in Mexico. And boy, it looked like they were having a blast. And I can't wait to give him a hard time on Friday. I think he'll be back Friday. We'll see. But I'm going to really give him a hard time. Towie Bixby said, Sam, Scott McKay said the Maduro arrest was in 2020. The last one was to wake up the normies. 100% I agree. And Towie, thank you for sending me that link yesterday. I did pop in. Lloyd Brunson was on Patriot Street Fighter show last night. In fact, I got to reach out to Lloyd. He was supposed to come on last week, and we missed him. So I'll reach out to him again. But yes, I think Maduro was taken out in 2020, and now it's just the optical rollout. But again, you got to wake people up, and you got to do it in a way where they can assimilate it. So that's partly what we're seeing happen. Towie Bixby said, sheet us. Alex, what about meditation?
Link in my TikTok bio, or if you go to Amazon.com, search for Alex Ramer, Ramer. It will show up there. I wrote a beginner's guide. If you don't meditate and you want to, hopefully my guide will give you a method that worked for me and countless others.
Thank you, Alex. John Gwynn just said 17 squirrels. Interesting number, John. Thank you for the gifts, brother. Blue Flames 41, thank you. April Burgess, welcome. Hey, Magic's here. Hey, Magic. Glad you could make it.
Mama was asking, where do you get the tangy tangerine? Which I'm drinking my second cup of it today already.
Good, man.
Yeah, definitely makes you feel a lot better and energetic and everything else.
100%. And that's what Dave's referring to, you guys, is the supplements that I take that Dr. Glidden suggests. If you go to my website, samshalhoub.com, click on the supplements button, you want to order the Healthy Start Pack. Now, you want to join as a preferred customer. It doesn't cost you anything, but when you do that, you get wholesale pricing. And if you have any questions, but you definitely, everyone on the show should be taking the Healthy Start Pack every day. That's what I do, and I have for years. Thanks for reminding me, Dave. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, could you just go to my website, click on Get My Supplements, and that's where it'll take you. Sassy Minnesota Girl said, where did you listen to Patriot Street Fighter at? I think it was on Facebook. No, it was on Rumble. It was on Rumble. Yeah, and we've had Scott on the show. I'll bring him back on again as soon as he has time. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. He's a great guy. Mama Bear said, I have a new order of Tangy Tangerine coming in. So excited. You're going to love it, Mama Bear. I'm telling you. The energy levels, it actually promotes weight loss, too, because your body gets the nutrients that it needs, so you don't have to eat a bunch of empty calories.
And when you pee at night, it glows in the dark. It's great.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see here. Well, Glover said, I've listened to you for years. I was a big Trump supporter, but realized they're all on the same team. I disagree, Glover. I think you have to look past the subterfuge in the mainstream media. You have to see what moves are being made behind the scenes. And you're going to see it in the economy very soon. You're going to see it when oil prices, I think, are going to drop very quickly in a short amount of time. But, hang in there, man. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been in there a year. Let him cook. Believe me, you are going to be pleased. At least in my opinion.
You bring up a good subject and topic, and I've seen it more and more and more on different platforms and different feeds. There's a lot of dissent right now. The narrative of, you know, Bongino and Patel and Bondi and Trump, and it's just I really think it's a concerted effort. Look, it's desperation, and it's a concerted effort to try and put a crack in the movement of people that really are behind the things that are going on. So get receipts. I have sent countless messages to influencers that I've seen put things out and point them immediately to the receipts so that they can go back if they choose to and retract their comments. So
okay, I want to know whose stomach is grumbling or whatever that is. What is that?
Roper.
Oh, is it your dog, Alex?
Come here, buddy.
What's he pissed about?
They're playing. That's called the Roddy Rumble.
Oh, gotcha. Hi, Roper. What a beautiful dog.
Roper named off of Mr. Roper off the
Roper Cash.
Roper Cash.
Yeah.
Whoever that is. Who's that?
Yeah. That's my dog.
No, I mean Roper Cash. Is it like a celebrity or something too?
Roper, just the name Roper and then middle name Cash.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys are cracking me up.
Okay, get down.
All right, so let's move on here. John Langlois, thank you for all the gifts, brother. Sassy Minnesota girl gave us some thumbs up. I'm not really sure what for, but I'm glad you're happy, Sassy. Exactly. Texas Terry's here. Hey, Texas Terry. Oh, gosh. John Gwynn said 100% agreed. The best is yet to come. 100%, you guys. Just hang in there. User said, I'm in it for the long haul. Absolutely. We all are. Plus, it's not. Oh, Dave Bouchard said, plus, it's not just one battle or 10, but hundreds of issues that need to be overcome. That's exactly right, Dave. This entrenched, nefarious group has been running things for decades, if not hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. And it's all getting disassembled in our lifetime. This is a really big deal. 100% I agree. All right, let's move on. So, U.S. Congressman Thomas Massie said he decided to introduce a bill to end the Federal Reserve after reading the Bitcoin Standard book. Now, I was initially turned on to Bitcoin about 5 years ago. Didn't know anything about it. And one of the first books I read was the Bitcoin Standard, and I read it several times. And I've referred it to many people. But the fact that Thomas Massie came out with it, there's a whole nother side of Bitcoin that people don't understand, the connection between energy and the monetary system. And I'm not going to get into a deep dive here, but Jason Lowry wrote a book that it is fundamental in understanding how important energy and the monetary system being joined together is. But the fact that Thomas Massie came out with the Bitcoin Standard book blew my mind. Alex?
I'm not surprised, and I think we're going to see more and more patriots step on board. Okay, thanks.
That was from Melissa. She said, I love your puppy."
Roper is going to be jealous.
Exactly.
He sings happy birthday too. Anyway, the more that we get down this road, and we've talked about it a lot, there has to be a replacement for the failing fiat, right? And what does that look like? I think we've talked about it enough that everybody understands. If you're not in the know of Bitcoin or crypto, period, and you want to dip your toes in the water and start to understand cryptography, blockchain, the different currencies and the use and utility of those currencies, reach out to Sam through his website, book an appointment. But it's not too late. I think that cryptography and blockchain technology is going to replace the way the world has transactions and tracks transactions. You're just going to have to get yourself ready. I mean, we're already doing it today, right? You're electronic. Everybody swipes their card. If you have, for instance, a Coinbase account, you can get a Coinbase card, just like a debit card, but it debits your crypto. So it's coming.
Yeah, 100%. Dave?
Yeah, it's coming. I was surprised Tommy, because he's butted heads with Trump a little bit too, right? So it's
Yeah.
ironic that it's
Nice
going that
octopus,
way.
Dave.
But yeah, it's interesting on where this is at. And obviously, Massey's there for a reason. Maybe highlight in the past pros and cons here, but yeah, it's getting rid of the Federal Reserve is very important in the scheme of things.
Right. And right on the heels of that, according to Watcher Guru, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said Bitcoin will help preserve U.S. dollar dominance. What do you make of that, Holly? Can't hear you. You're muted.
You're muted now.
Oh, I can usually, everybody can hear me usually over mute. So that's good to know. So, we watch the Fed, they're responsible for inflation. I mean, they have created that, keep printing money. When they keep doing this, people they're looking for a flight to safety, which Bitcoin has been. We're seeing the foundation under Bitcoin, the safety under Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, blockchains. All of the sudden, when you can put these two side by side and watch during inflation times, war times, the stability of this alternative way for finances to run, I think that a lot of stuff is just sitting, looking people in the face, and they're going to get it and get it big.
Yeah, exactly. Dave?
Well, there's a lot of, just with the markets nowadays in the last month, there's a lot of strange things happening. Normally, when the Dow starts getting hammered, they put their money into gold and silver, or the crypto may be another option on that scheme, and nothing's really moving. But Armstrong has reaffirmed his bold prediction that Bitcoin could reach 1 million per coin by 2030. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to probably go much higher than that over time. Melissa Flinner said, "Oh, I love your puppy, Alex." Mama Balama said, "Such a beautiful pup. I miss having Roddies." Oh, Sue B said, "What a beautiful dog." I Speak 17 said, "I wonder if there's dog care scams going on too." It could be, especially here in California. Oh my gosh.
Glover, because he's had a couple of comments about crypto, and he said, what I've been in crypto since 2020. If you bought within the last 2 years, you are down. Glover, I think you have the wrong perspective on how to maximize what the opportunity is. It is not a get rich quick scheme. I have been putting in since probably 2010, 2011. I couldn't tell you the numbers that I have because I just set it and forget it. Put a little bit in, cost average over time. Same thing with your 2040s on your 401ks and your retirement investments. You don't know what's going on in the background. You're just pumping into it over the course of your career. And at the end, you see what's left. It's the same thing with the crypto market. Not financial advice. I'm, just putting it out there. My personal opinion, what I do, take what you can afford to put in and set it and forget it. If you bought in 2013 for $100, it'd be worth $76,000 today. That outperforms any opportunity that has been in modern history for someone to store of wealth. And that's what we're trying to convey to the audience is it's a store of wealth. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Understanding the different coins, the different tokens, the different blockchains, what the utility of those blockchains are. Yeah, if you looked at your portfolio every single day for a year, you'd probably have gray hair, but you don't do that with your 401ks, right? We watched the 2008 crash and everybody's 401k is cut in half. Markets are going to fluctuate, but it's an overtime scenario. I guarantee you, I'll bet you 2 stakes right now, Glover, that if you put $100 in today, come 2030, you won't regret it.
Yeah, exactly. Melfin 71, Melissa, Mama Balama, Guitar Louie, thank you all for the gifts. Let's see. Crystal Zeski said, "Yes, they're very scammy veterinarians." Well, she would know. She's a vet, but I don't know. California wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Jay Hicks had said, "I just want my tax money back." Well, it's coming. It's coming. Look at the U.S. debt clock and the hidden assets and how much each person has coming from the government. I think it's over $600,000 each now. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. Hang in there. Glover said, "I've always been pro-crypto since big money came in. It has been manipulated." Well, I don't know. You can't manipulate Bitcoin. you can buy and sell, and there are whales that can fluctuate the price. But the reality is, institutional lending is coming into Bitcoin hard, and it's coming in fast. So whether that happens in a week or 6 months or 10 years, I couldn't tell you, but it's happening as we speak. So hang in there, have faith because it's coming.
And the fiat system is terrified of this, and we're seeing not good news about stable coins and those things, because stable coins and crypto give us the ability to control our money. It takes it away from the banks and the lending institutions. We can put it where we want to put it, and we can earn yield on it by staking it, and they don't want that, right? Because that takes money out of the bankers' pockets. It is truly a free system for everyone to participate in, without the oligarchs and deep state and old world money and bankers to dip into our pockets anymore. And that terrifies them, because their money train has crashed into a wall.
And to put it in real simple terms, the Fed lends money against treasuries. They get a 3% override. The banks will keep 3% and then give you 0.5% interest rate. So they're getting the spread of 2.5 in their own pockets. That's why the bankers have been out of control for so long. They don't want to lose that gravy train. Let's see. Brian said, can someone just put 100 in? Yes, Brian. So the way Bitcoin is constructed is much like the dollar. 100 pennies equals a dollar. In Bitcoin, 100 million Satoshis is what they call it, or sats, equals 1 Bitcoin. So you can buy $100 worth of a Bitcoin, and you would get, I don't know, what is it, 100,000 sats or whatever thing is for $100 right now, the equivalent. But yes, you can buy small denominations, and that's what's happening. A lot of retail customers are coming in, but it's little bits and pieces. But when you have 10 million and then 50 million and then 100 million people doing it, it's exponential growth. In my opinion, it's not financial advice.
The big point is for educational understanding. Look at the Federal Reserve and their ability to sit down and hit a bunch of keys on a keyboard and create money out of thin air. There is a finite amount of Bitcoin. There will never be any more. There will never be some manipulation, some, we're just going to create some more to dilute the worth of what's out there. It is finite. It does not change ever. And when it's done being mined, 2040, whatever it ends up being, that's it. There will be no more created ever. What creates value? Demand. Look at De Beers. Look at diamonds. It's a rock. It's a chunk. Look how they made it into something that everybody wants. Same thing is true here. The only thing that makes it worth something is people's desire to have it and utility. For Bitcoin, the utility of it is a store of wealth. Not financial advice, just
Pam Lee, welcome in. Glad to see you. So somebody had a Nurse put in the chat 618,000. I don't know what that means, Nurse. Give me some other details, and I'll see if I can comment on it.
I think on the debt clock.
The per person. 608. Oh, great. Thanks, Nurse. Thank you for correcting that. LG Hubbard said, if I put $100 in, could I lose it? Technically, yes. Probability, no. That's just my opinion. Let's see here. Okay, well, let's move on. Palm Sunday procession in Jerusalem is canceled due to the Iran war. This is according to Cardinal Pizzaballa. Now, people don't realize that Jerusalem and the Dome of the Rock for the Muslim faith are very close to each other. And a lot of what the conflict in the Middle East is about, believe it or not, is about tourism, because they're so closely geolocated that's one of the reasons, aside from the religious belief system, that they want control of the tourist trade. That's a big, big number. And for them to cancel Palm Sunday, that's a big loss of revenue for them. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, without a doubt. It's interesting on why they would think that. I mean, there's been other conflicts at this time that would have been just as bad in the past. So it's very surprising they did that.
Yeah. Holly?
I know that they've canceled the procession down on Palm Sunday. They said that they're canceling a lot of Holy Week, and they're just going to have smaller prayer groups, but they are making it out to be that this is separate and different than all the other conflicts that they've had over there, because they're just kind of going, okay, this time we're not going to do any of this. And it's like Dave said, they've had conflicts over there before. I'm at arm's length on the irony of this one.
Well, and I think the catalyzing event with Israel is coming soon. That script is going to be flipped. And whether it's tomorrow, next week, 6 months from now, I couldn't tell you. But I think President Trump has been buddy-buddy with Israel optically. There's going to be a flip of the script, and this could be part of it. Alex?
Well, I would have to ask people to think critically about maybe there's intel, maybe there's something that they know was being planned or a possibility. Like we live in a world where you got to keep your head on a swivel, and maybe they're heading something off at the pass.
Exactly.
Pretty obvious that the deep state doesn't want peace.
Yeah, exactly. Layson Steele said, I think Bitcoin is the best to invest in. I would agree with that. Glover said, no, it used to be decentralized. It won't be that way once government takes it over. That's not correct, Glover. It is an independent system set up with computer nodes from all over the world. It cannot be controlled by one person, one government, or one corporation. All right, let's see. Let's move on. So we haven't heard anything. I talked about the Supreme Court decision. We haven't heard anything yet, so we're just going to kind of leave that one, because until they come out with some sort of decision, or at least announce a decision, there's not much that we can talk about it. So next coming up is nuclear energy. Now, we've talked a lot about nuclear energy in the last, 6 months, a year. Well, the nuclear fuel supply chain is advancing rapidly. The leading reactor developer, X Energy, has filed for an IPO. Now, how many other energy companies are doing the same? Once we start getting these localized nuclear reactors that are going to power homes and neighborhoods and cities, this looks like it could be an incredible investment opportunity. I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
Well, we know it's coming, and it's coming in a hurry. It's no different than, you were talking chips and stuff across the board. It's definitely another option, because it's going to be the wave of the future, no doubt about that.
Yep. Holly?
About a year ago, when Trump started talking about these compact, small reactors, I jumped in on uranium. I'm going, all right, Hillary, I don't have to worry about her. I'm getting in on uranium. But this has been a big talking point. My husband's in the energy industry, so we've been big believers in this development of these small, compact reactors. And with this one, X Energy, Amazon was pretty lit up about this IPO. So
yeah, exactly. Alex?
The energy market as a whole is changing at a massively fast rate because of the administration, because of the policies, because of the cutting of red tape. Think about it. Do the deep state who control the oil want nuclear to replace oil and provide super cheap energy to everyone? No, they don't. And we're watching this happen.
Yep. Kathleen Paschke over on Facebook said, loved the Trump story yesterday, Alex. That was a big hit, man. People were messaging me. It was so cool. Oh, and the name of the website for it was called TrumpDepot.com, I believe, right, Alex?
TrumpDepot.com.
Yep. The owner's name is Lonnie, and he's going to get some the best is yet to come stuff coming in for us. Brutus Patrick Thomas is here. He said, hello, Sam and everyone. Hello, Brutus. Glad you could make it, and thank you for all the gifts. Very kind of you. All right, let's see here. Well, Glover said, not true. If someone owns 50% or more BTC, you can control it. Nobody can own 50%. It's not possible. There's already been 20 million mined. There's only 1 million left to go. It ain't going to happen.
Even if they do own 50%, it is controlled by tens of thousands of computers distributed across the world. Sir, please understand what you're talking about, because right now you're talking out of the side of your mouth and you don't know what you're talking about.
Jay Hicks said, Sam, all can be fixed with a good waxing. Your case may be 2 jars. What do you guys think, that I'm like a polar bear or something? My God. Thanks a lot, Jay Hicks. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Sassy Minnesota girl's laughing about something, but I'm not sure what it is. Mama Balama said, my fingers are cramping, y'all. Almost there. Way to push through, Mama Balama. Hey, Leonard Little's here. Hey, Leonard. So the Doge Surface, U.S. Doge Surface, said that over a bit. It's time to. Dave! Oh, wait a minute. I think Dave just got muted somehow. How did that happen? The U.S. Doge Service said over $1 billion in federal student aid fraud has been stopped since January of 2025. How much more is going to be revealed there, Alex?
Again, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg, right? I think when the final numbers come out, and Sam, you've said it before, what if our national debt is 100% fraud? Where does that set everybody's bank accounts?
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Holly?
Well, fraud vitiates everything. Yep. All right. So this Doge ghost student thing, I love this. So they're talking about $90 million was dispersed. Out of that, 30 million were dead students and 40 were AI bots. I'm like, oh my gosh, are these little AI? They're in they're like that. Ew. There were like a horror movie where little things were inside the electronics, Ghost in the Machines or whatever? Yeah. Like crazy time.
little things in the machines. That's cute, Holly.
Yeah.
So David Morales is cracking me up. He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, and he's on TikTok. And he just said on Facebook, top job, Dave. Oh my, I'm sure he's talking about the waxing thing. Oh, I think David just got muted over on Facebook. I wonder how that happened. So yesterday, President Trump made an announcement talking about Iran. $2 trillion go up in the stock market. Iran comes out with a negative comment about it. $1 trillion gets wiped out. All in 56 minutes. Now, if they wanted to expose the manipulation of the stock market, isn't this 100% the way to do it? Holly, what do you think?
Yes, and this ties back into the blockchain thing. They're showing us right in front of our face as we're having the conversation over here of utility and getting the financial market on the blockchain, tokenizing assets. And over here, you're watching the stock market of old, where you could invest your whole 401k into a business you think is a real deal, and tomorrow it's gone.
Exactly. Alex?
So if we want to talk about manipulation, you're watching it in real time, and the exposure of manipulation in real time, not something that you could do in a blockchain environment.
Exactly. Dave?
There's money to be made if you just listen to President Trump.
Exactly. Richard Pacente over on YouTube, in reference to David Morales, he thinks he's a transformer. That's exactly right. Well, he is from the UK, so you got to give him some grace. I mean, I understand all that over there. All right, let's moving on. The FCC, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, ordered a ban on the import of all new foreign-made consumer internet routers, citing, quote, security concerns. Holy smokes. Wasn't it in President Trump's first term that he banned Huawei? Right? What do you make of this, Alex?
This is huge. I think there's two sides to what's happening. One, the security side of things. Two, make it in America. We know that the computer chips that are created outside of our four walls of America, we have multiple instances where there are back doors, there are the ability for nefarious things to be put in, access being granted. It's huge. And so current models are still eligible for updates and upgrades. But what this is about the hardware. This is going to affect TP-Link, Netgear, Asus, Linksys, Google Nest Wi-Fi's, Amazon Eero, Ubiquiti radios. Like this is huge. This is really huge. And I think more so what it's about is this is going to force chip manufacturers back inside of the US. It's freaking brilliant. Somebody's going to spin it. No, Trump is making prices go up and tariffs. And look, it is for the benefit of us that things are made in the USA for security reasons, for multiple things. These routers, okay, a Linksys router, you can load a Linux UI onto these things, and you can do some really great things with the hardwares that exist. Really great things that they can drive by. They can hack your signal. They can use the RF signal that's bouncing off of your antennas to be able to map out who and what is inside of the building.
Yeah, I know.
That's to Jamesism. That's scary shit.
Well, and I think they're pushing it to want it built in America, and I agree. Hey, Nina just showed up. Good morning, Nina. Glad you could make it. Mama Balama, you're so sweet. Thank you for all the gifts. Brutus, Patrick, thank you for all the gifts as well. All right, so, yeah, Bullet 28 XRD said a new chip plant in Columbus, Ohio. I'm working on a story right now for tomorrow about Elon Musk and Tesla and SpaceX and some other, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot going on. And apparently I stand corrected over on YouTube when I thought that Richard Percente was talking about Transformers and David Morales being on all the platforms. He said, no, the nanobots that came out of electronics was in Transformers. Oh, okay. Actually, it was in iRobot as well, the nanobots to destroy the AI. What's that?
Oh, hold on. Damn screen. If you want to talk about bots and believing narratives, that is a cell phone farm in China. And they very quickly can saturate any social media platform with whatever message they want. Check your receipts, folks, because not everything that you see can you believe, and only, what does it read? Believe nothing that you read and only half of what you see. Bots, technology. One thing that those bots can't do, buy and sell Bitcoin.
There you go. Nina, thank you for all the gifts. Nina also said, Happy Blueberry Wine Day? What the heck is that, Nina? Are you half in the bag already? Is that what you're talking about here, Nina?
So Nina came, she was in transit from one side of the country to the other. I'm going to tell everybody, Nina, because you brought it up. She's dying. And so in her travels across the states, I was like, look, come to Restoration Ranch. I have a little Airbnb. You can stay, no charge. You'll have a comfortable place, a safe place to stay the night, whatever. Stay a couple days if you want. This was after Mom had passed. And she showed up. It was middle of the night. I woke up, went out, let her in. I was like, make yourself at home. Help yourself to, food, drink, whatever. This is your place. You just make yourself at home. When we bought this place, the realtor gave, she makes homemade wine, and she gave my mom a bottle of blueberry wine, and she gave us I don't remember, it was boysenberry or some other kind of wine. And so,
like alcohol wine?
A bottle of wine, homemade wine. And so Mom had never done anything with it. She was going to make a blueberry cake one day, whatever. Anyway, Nina saw the blueberry wine and was like, oh, make myself at home.
Nice. Blueberry wine. I mean, if you're going to light it up, Nina, I mean, come on, step it up. Blueberry wine. Come on.
I said, it's my fault because I told you. She's like, I'll replace it. I'm like, it's not replaceable. And you could just see her sink. And I was like, it's cool. It really, I should have removed the bottle. It was no big deal. Anyway, so that's the blueberry wine story. If you come to Rainbow Restoration Ranch, you can do whatever you want out there. Just don't drink the blueberry wine. And
Nina must be heavy into the blueberry wine because she's now saying it's Happy Pole Dancing Day. Nina,
because after she drank the blueberry wine, the island in the center of my, Airbnb where the oven is has a conduit pole that goes up to the ceiling for the electrical wires. And apparently there's video out there somewhere of her making her own nightclub inside of the Airbnb.
Oh my gosh, Nina, you got to send me that video. I want to see that. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. All right, everybody. So, Mama Balama, thank you for all the gifts. Lisa Maria, you're so sweet. All right. So that's it for today. Let's see where we're at. 109,000 likes. You guys are incredible. You are incredible. Mama Balama sending the air dancer to Dave. All right, so we're going to sign off on the commie channels, Facebook and YouTube, and we will be dancing shortly, but we need to sign off there. So have a wonderful day, everybody over there, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific.